So today we will talk about Amazon FBA versus dropshipping. All right. This is a topic which a lot of you guys asked me. So first, let's talk about Amazon FBA. All right. In this business model, the very first thing you have to do is buy a shit ton of inventory upfront before you're 100% sure if your product works yet. Okay. So you basically need to buy a couple of thousand units of a single product, or at least a couple of $1,000s worth of units, if it's like bigger items, to be able to even store it in the Amazon warehouses. All right. On top of that, it doesn't really matter if you sell those products or not, you will still pay Amazon for basically being the warehouse for you. You have to buy a lot of products up front before you have any idea if your product is actually going to work out or not. I've seen a lot of people burning through their entire starting budget, which was like 5 to 10K, through just buying inventory and not being able to sell it. So it's very important to understand that your budget needs to be really high, and you should basically not have a problem with losing like 5K up front and trying again and again and again. At some point it might work and might also not. Okay, so you need to just understand that and be aware before you start with Amazon FBA. The next thing is Amazon is able to block you and you're done. If Amazon blocks you, you cannot continue selling properly on Amazon, and it's not possible to continue without them because you don't have a customer list. You don't have a customer base of everybody who bought from you. And for example, you can target them through other channels like Facebook, like Google or TikTok or whatever it is. You cannot retarget those people because you don't have the data of your customers. Amazon does, not you. So you personally have zero customers and have no idea who's properly buying from you. All right, so you're 100% depending on the Amazon sales channel, and that's basically it. All right, and a lot of people actually came to me who started Amazon FBA, made good numbers, and then basically saw that there's a huge issue with that. Because number one, you should never be dependent on only one thing. All right, and here, the only thing you're dependent on is the Amazon platform itself. And if you combine that with the fact that you cannot even transfer the customers to another platform, it's virtually impossible to move over, and you basically have to restart everything from scratch if you want to start selling your product through Facebook ads in your own store, where basically you will make all the profits with your online store instead of slowly making Jeff Bezos rich. All right. So all of those things are actual facts about Amazon FBA. All of this is 100% true. So now let's talk about dropshipping, why I chose this business model and why I also prefer this business model way over the Amazon FBA stuff. So the number one thing is that you only pay for products you sold. If you didn't sell a single piece of your product, you're not going to pay anything in product cost. That's it. All right. Obviously, you have to cover some Facebook expenses, but those are not thousands of dollars before you make sales. Okay, you don't even have to spend a couple of $100s before you make your first sale if you do it properly. So it shouldn't be like that. And that's the beauty about dropshipping, where you are not emotionally attached to a product, because if something doesn't work, you just move on to the next thing, which is not possible on Amazon because you already bought a huge bulk of the inventory. All right. And with dropshipping, it's just completely different. You can basically move over to the next thing super quick and find a winning product with a proven concept and then start branding it properly with a warehouse and doing everything properly, but only after you have a proven concept. And this here is the key difference. You should never invest into anything where the proven concept is not there yet. All right. If you're not 100% sure that your product is going to work, I would never buy a bunch of those products and put it into a warehouse, which some people do even in dropshipping, but it's just stupid. The next thing is that you also have your own customer base. All right. Every single product who comes into your store, you have their email, you can retarget them via email marketing, you have their number, you can send them an SMS, you have their data for Facebook, you can retarget them on Facebook, you can basically treat them like they actually are your customer. All right. And on top of that, you are not only dependent on one platform. For example, if you're not able to do things with Facebook for whatever reason, and you're not going to be able to make things profitable, you just move over to TikTok ads or to Google ads or to Pinterest ads or whatever it is. But you have multiple streams of income if you get blocked or if some issue comes up. And even with Facebook, you could have multiple Facebook accounts, and that's not that big of a deal. All right. But with Amazon, if you're blocked, you're blocked. You cannot just create a new thing. That's it. And the last thing is that you basically have so much more room for your own things. You have to design your own ads with dropshipping. You basically you send the product to influencers, you make really good custom ads and put it in front of people on Facebook, and you have direct responses how those ads perform. With Amazon, it's very different. With Facebook, you immediately see what's going on, you kill unprofitable things, you scale unprofitable things, and you have a proper e-commerce brand. You get to choose how things look, how things are going to be priced. All of those things are going to be chosen by you and not by anybody else for you. So I hope this clears up a lot of misunderstandings about those two business models. And if you actually do understand that you want to start with dropshipping, click the link below, sign up for a free consultation session with me personally. We're going to find out if everything is a good fit. If we both think it is, we're going to start working together. So click the link below.